Greetings! Welcome to another Raw Real Review with your boy Shef, man. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? We decided to do a quick little pop-up stream, ahead of us streaming Hawkeye. Woo! I was excited about Hawkeye! We decided to do a quick little pop-up stream to react to the Spider-Man trailer. Probably the biggest movie of the year. I know we're all looking forward to it and we can't wait to see what's going on with that movie. But before we get anything started, how are you doing, Miss M? How have you been?
I'm good. So happy to be back, and shout out to John for inspiring this stream.
Shout out to John. Shout out to John.
He just pulled up too.
Shout out to John. Shout out to John. But yeah, man, we here reacting to this Spider-Man trailer. Of course, it hasn't dropped yet. It may have dropped. It may have leaked or whatever. But we want to honor, Sony and, watch it when they decide to drop it. Because for me, honestly, I'm not a big fan of, like, bootleg stuff and, like, seeing bad quality early. Like, even when Avengers Endgame came out, well, there wasn't that many leaks, but there were some leaks. But it's, like, blurry as, hell.
Yeah.
For me, I'd rather see the full thing when it's there. Like, I don't want to get ahead of the curve. Oh, my God! Like, and see some pixelated BS,
Why? Yeah, you're ruining your own experience doing that. It's like, come on, it's okay. We can wait a little longer.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And like, just for me, I don't know. But can you do me a huge favor and make sure at 5:30 we're both
checking up on
checking up on it, because you know how these streams could go. Anybody watching these streams, they know how we go. And we can go on and on and on and on. But before the trailer comes on, we will be watching it, but we will be muting the sound while we're watching it, just because we don't want to get sued by the big people at Sony Pictures Entertainment, YouTube, all the stuff like that. So we're gonna pause the audio, we'll watch the trailer, and then we'll share our first thoughts and our reactions right after. Fresh off the mind. You know what I'm saying? Fresh reactions, you know what I'm saying? And that's how we go do it. But my quick expectations before we get into the movie, and I want to ask yours, and I want to ask the chats as well. What do you expect to see in this trailer? Like, are you like? And I just want to, like, if there's anything that you expect to see. This is not a right or wrong question. Just we want to hear people's thoughts of like what do you think there's gonna see? Because what do you think we're gonna see in the trailer? Because there's been like all this speculation and rumors about what the movie's gonna be about, who's gonna be in it, and stuff like that. So as like a fan of just the whole series, we watched the Spider-Mans up until this movie, the new trilogy. So what are you expecting to see? Me, I'm expecting more villains. I think on the posters they've been showing, like, they've been trying to hide the villains or whatever. And this is like their final like trailer before the movie comes out in a month. So this shit better be good. I mean, people gonna go see it regardless. So it's like, do they really have to put out a good ass trailer? Not really.
No.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm honestly really not expecting some big surprise. And if Andrew Garfield and Toby are gonna be in it, I think they will probably be on the trailer, or we're gonna, like, at the end of the trailer hear their voice or something, or it's just gonna be something, some small wink to, all right, go see us in the theaters, So I think I do expect to see them in the trailer in some form or fashion, with all the stuff that's been put out. Like, I'm trying not to buy into the fan hype, but with the teaser trailer and them showing like the old Doc Ock, the old Green Goblin and stuff like that, it kind of,
you almost have to.
Yeah, so like that's my expectations for the trailer. But what about yours?
Kind of like what John Campio was saying when we were watching him earlier. It's more like, if they have them in the movie, why would you not promote that and get as many people as you could to pay to go see the movie? Because I feel like it only adds to people's curiosity. It's like, oh my God, okay, we knew they were bringing them back. Now I got to go see them in the movie. Yeah. On the other hand, if they're not in this trailer, I really don't think they're going to be in the movie. I think there's going to be a lot of disappointed fans, and it's like, we can't get mad at Sony or anybody for that because we kind of fueled it. But if they're in the movie, I think that's going to be cool. It's just going to be a great movie. I think it'll be a good movie regardless. But I do think they're definitely going more towards villains and like hyping them up. I'd be curious to see if like Venom pops up in this. He was in the end credit, you know, spoiler, but he was in the end credit of the other movie, and I don't know. It'd be cool to see him or like Craven or some of these other ones that they were talking about. But Venom, I don't know. I've just come to love the Venom character more recently because I've actually started watching them more. So I would love to see Venom in this one, as well as more of the villains, Doc Ock and Green Goblin, seeing more of their roles. I mean, we've seen him with oh my God, Doctor Strange, you know, and all these trailers and stuff like that. I want to see more villains, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking forward to. I hope they show more of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Coming up on time?
yeah, it's coming up on time. Fortunately, we started the stream early enough to, you know, get our quick little thoughts and before the trailer drops. And for me, I've learned to just take things as they come.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
you have to.
Like, of course, we're playing a speculation game of what's gonna happen and stuff like that. But honestly, like, I'm just really excited for anything that Marvel puts out. You know, and like maybe later in the stream we can talk about, you know, Eternals and stuff like that, and like just because I know it's been a long time since we streamed, and like I know the people at home are like, yo, like, what do you guys think about all the stuff that's coming out? We can give a quick wrap up near the end of the stream, but. You know, like with this trailer, do I think it's gonna knock my socks off before the trailer before it starts? I'm gonna give y'all a quick answer. No, I don't think so. But anything can happen. So it's 5:30 now. Yep. Is it 5:30? It's 5:30 worldwide. It's Spider-Man time. Oh my God, it's Spider-Man time. We're gonna see if this trailer knocks my socks off. I know, Miss M. Do you think it's gonna knock your socks off? Like, what do you think?
I mean, if I see Toby and Andrew, I feel like, damn, okay, finally, you guys finally admitted it.
Socks are knocked off.
Yeah, because I mean, everybody's talking about it. Nobody's, you know, confirmed. Everybody's speculated. So, other than that, I mean, and you'd have to show like a really brand new character, a really brand new person to really knock my socks off. Like I said, show me some more Green Goblin and Doc Ock and more of that, and I'll feel better about it. But
yeah,
what do you need to have in this trailer to knock your socks off? And it's 8:30 Canadian time, John. So it's 5:30 here that this trailer should be dropping. Especially after that fan event. Yeah. How cool would that have been to go to?
If you're a fan, just put it online already, cause cause Sony is we're looking for the trailer right now. I don't know if this is the official one. You would think they would put it on their channel. You would think they would have been uploading it this entire time. Yeah, you would think like the computer guy, his one job today will be to just sit there, wait, upload this at 5:25 and make sure it gets at 5:30. That's your one job today. So many watch parties and all that going on. Like, yeah, there's so many watch parties going on. And I just love this, honestly. Like, you know, we're in an age and time where we can like all like just gather around and have watch parties for the stuff that we love and like just care about. Like, shout out to the viewers. Shout out to all the viewers. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. And it's, yeah, John, we got a lot of questions too. Like, what are some of your questions, John? Yeah, let us know some of your questions in the chat as we continue to search for this movie. But yeah, man, they gotta, with Marvel, and I don't want to get into this before we see the Spider-Man trailer, but we've been having a lot of talks. Like they've lost a lot of people this year. You know, like storytelling wise, like fans wise, the fan. We signed our lives away to Marvel already. You know, so but storytelling wise, this year has been a roller coaster. It's been. I'm still lost to this day. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm still lost. Seriously. Like thinking about like where does things take place. You know, so they gotta do a better job at that. I say moving forward, but hopefully, you know, by the end, this Spider-Man trailer really. Well, not trailer, but the movie. Hopefully, it just answers like one question. The one question that we all want to know. What's that? Where are we right now in MCU? Like currently? Yes. Like where? Like what is going on right now? Because even with Eternals, jumping back and forth through time. Yeah, we understood that. Okay, we got the ending. Got it. Endgame. But Shang-Chi, when was that? Does anybody remember?
Yeah.
No, you see what I'm saying? Like, when did that take place? Marvel, you guys gotta do better at that, keeping us, you know, us timekeepers educated. You know what I'm saying?
Us timekeepers?
Yeah, they gotta
We're all
keep us
timekeepers
educated,
here.
man.
Oh my
But yeah, so
gosh.
far we're still searching for the trailer. And anybody in the chat, you guys let us know if you found it as well. But I don't see it. I don't want to look at a leak. I don't see it so far yet. So Sony, come on, guys, you can't be fumbling the bag with the millions of viewers and watchers at home.
I really hope that wasn't a real leak, because that just spoiled it, that we just saw the 3.
That one showed. Did it say 2 weeks ago?
Oh, I didn't see the time. I just saw the picture and I was like, what?
Okay. Man, what's going on, Mr. Malta? How you doing? How you feeling? Oh, here we go. I think this is it. This is it. 4 minutes ago. Okay, this is it. So, what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna mute the audio, and then we're gonna watch the trailer. It's 3 minutes, so guys, bear with us for 3 minutes. Just 3 minutes. Go and watch the trailer. Watch the trailer. You know what I'm saying?
I'll post the link in the Discord.
Yeah. Watch the trailer, and then come back here and just react to it with us and share your thoughts. John W., go to Sony Pictures Entertainment's YouTube, and you should see it there right now.
If you can't find it, I got you in the Discord.
Also, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna mute
It's
right
already
quick.
got 1 million views, by the way.
God damn. All right, hold on. All right, we're finna check it out. I'm gonna mute y'all. We gonna come right back. Spider Monday, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh.
Spider Monday. That's all we gotta say. Sorry, Malta, we couldn't show you the trailer because we don't own that content and we don't want to get striked. But Go search it on your phone or website.
Links in the Discord too.
Sorry about that, my guy. But woo, man.
You can play it again if you
Wow,
want. I wouldn't even be mad.
Man, what are your fresh first thoughts?
I am way more excited to see this movie.
Yeah.
Even spoiler, there's no Andrew or Toby in the trailer.
Sorry guys. Still no.
And now that I think about it, there's so much going on that I don't even know if you'd need. They'd be a nice cameo, but
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so excited for this movie now.
You know what? After seeing this trailer, it kind of makes me think now. I gotta say kudos to Sony.
Yeah, they
Kudos
did it right.
to Sony.
They did it good.
They could have easily, went for the big. But look, I'm sorry for Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. If you guys aren't in the movie, I am really sorry and send my best words to you guys to have to deal with this for a whole year. Going outside,
Right.
people asking y'all, "Are you in Spider-Man 3? Are you in Spider-Man 3?" I feel so sad for y'all if y'all didn't get to be a part of this experience.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I just want to say, if they're not in the movie, Sony did a really great job at still keeping this stuff under the wraps.
Yeah.
Cause they showed us that, we talked about this right before the reaction started. They showed us that no, the villains are coming back. So it's where the heat, where are their counterparts,
Yeah.
Cause even in the trailer, he was like, "You're not Peter,
Mm-hmm.
You're not the Peter I know." So if they're in the movie, I want to say kudos to Sony, because they could have easily went for the cash grab and just put all three of them on the cover.
But they did a nice job at hinting at it.
Yeah. So
Just with that one scene.
Yeah. This trailer definitely, I would say, it expounds on the first teaser that we seen.
Oh yeah.
Because we've seen a lot of the same footage, and it's that's cool. It's a trailer. That's what it's for. Don't show us the whole movie, and I hope they didn't. But it definitely. I definitely appreciate it more in the first trailer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it was cool. I feel like they really, the way they cut the trailer, they really worked with all the content and stuff that's out already, and kind of used it to push the story more.
Expand
versus
more.
showing us any real surprises.
Yeah. Because it's the same type of content. We already knew everything that was happening, but now you're just seeing more action from it. You're understanding it a little bit more. There's even more Zendaya, more Doctor Strange even.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they did a really good job with it.
Kudos to whoever cut this trailer. Kudos, man, because you did a fantastic, phenomenal job, and I'm pretty sure not enough people are thanking you behind the scenes. But it was really good. It was really good. What do you guys think in the chat? Hope you guys seen the trailer. Hopefully we're not spoiling anything with you guys watching us right now. But my socks are still on. I'm not gonna lie, socks are still on, because it's just I don't know, and I'm gonna ask you this after I see, but after I say this, has there ever been a trailer or anything that just made you say, "Fuck, I really got to see this movie now"?
I don't know. I think I'm a different kind of person. I get excited about movies, and especially the Marvel movies, because I'm not in it the way that you are, or I wasn't in it as much the way that you always have been. So for me, I'm like, ooh, this looks cool. This is gonna be good. But I think the average Marvel fan who's watched every single one of them from the beginning is kind of like, okay, I expect this.
Yeah.
I just don't. I think there's two types of fans, and the real Marvel fans are okay, this is good. I appreciate this trailer, but I expect this kind of trailer. Whereas the regular people who maybe watch an occasional Marvel movie or whatever are kind of like, whoa, this looks so cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to understand without actually knowing the story. But I think it's just a cool looking trailer in general. I think they did a good job editing it and whatnot else. But just in general, I think it's a cool looking trailer.
Yeah. I think it's a cool trailer, and like I said, it didn't knock my socks off. The only trailer in life that I seen that knocked my socks off, and I was screaming ah! I was really excited, was when, not even Endgame, Infinity War. When the Infinity War trailer dropped, I was like, I had to watch that 10 times every 5 minutes. I was like, oh my god, because it was like, for me, it was like the manifestation of like, you
All
know,
the movies.
like it happening, you know, like for the first time, you know.
Yeah.
So it was like, man, it was like, wow, it was like just seeing like this. So, you know, with this trailer, like I said, it kind of expounded on the teaser trailer that we got. It wasn't really like to me.
own.
Yeah, it wasn't a completely different trailer, you know.
Yeah.
It was just, I mean, and like with this movie, like you probably can't show a lot of stuff because unfortunately a lot of us fans ruin, you know, the surprises. But you know, I still think after this trailer, do you think Toby and Andrew are in it?
I don't think they're 100% not in it because of that one scene where he's like, well, you're not Peter Parker, whatever he said. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, they really could still be in it and just no one knows. That's literally the one clue where I'm like, okay, maybe still. It's still not a definite 100%. It's still not a definite 0%.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that it's a great way to keep fans intrigued and wondering, and they're going to go see it anyway. So,
Yeah.
now it's just even more of a reason to see it. That's for me at least. Just that one little scene, that one line.
Yeah. You know, I think after watching this movie, we're really gonna like see like the universe go to shit, like in the Marvel universe.
Oh yeah.
Like just like, did you see what was happening like with Doctor Strange? Like him struggling with all this like multiverse, whatever he was doing.
Yeah, his spell. I don't know if it didn't work or
But
something happened with it.
Put that on top of everything that just happened before this movie.
Kang with Loki and the Eternal stuff.
Shang-Chi sending messages to aliens.
Oh yeah, the beacon. Yeah, you're right.
Like,
there's a lot going on.
Wanda going off in the forest and conjuring up demon spells.
Chthon, you're right.
Like, I'm surprised. I mean, even the what ifs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm surprised the universe just ain't been gone already. I'm sorry. I'm really shocked. Like, this universe should have been gone without this madness.
We're pretty resilient.
Like, geez, like, what's going on?
Yeah, Tony died for all this. John, that's what John said in the chat. It's true. For us to be messing with the universe and whatnot else.
We actually seen a video explaining why Thanos was right. Like,
yeah,
how his snap prolonged
that extra week for the Eternals.
Yeah, and it's like, damn,
reducing the cosmic energy, you reduce half the population. And that's an interesting twist for that. I think that was a very under the radar twist. I know we're getting into Eternals now, but
yeah,
that was a very under the radar twist. That was interesting.
That Thanos was right. Like, you know, I mean, he was right. I mean, like, it sucks to think about it now, but it's like, what do you say?
Right.
Like, looking at what's going on now, you know, and rest his soul, Tony. You know who really has to be suffering during all this?
The daughter.
Pepper. And the daughter.
Oh, Pepper.
Pepper and the daughter gotta be watching the news like...
Really? Yeah.
Like... Pepper gotta suit up now. It's only right.
Right.
Pepper gotta suit up.
And the daughter.
But I think they're doing an Ironheart show, which is... I think it focuses on like somebody taking up like the Iron Man mantle or whatever. So...
I hope it's the daughter. I really do.
It's you know what's crazy? Tony, out of everybody after the snap, was the only guy like really living his life, like just happy and content, you know. And this man died for this. You right, John. This man Tony died for this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whew, man. But we go watch the trailer and keep breaking down scenes on the playback. Of course, muted. Make sure I'm muted so we don't get sued. But yeah, it didn't blow my socks off. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it probably. It made me laugh. It invoked an emotion out of me. So I gave it an 8. I'll give it an 8.
I'd say 8.5.
I would give it an 8. I like how they're like. I would like to see like. And we're gonna see it in March. I would like to see Doctor Strange's like just viewpoint on like everything like that's going on, because like everybody already expected him to be like, oh man, Doctor Strange is the next leader. You know, he's the master of the mystical art. But he's human at the same time. So like, on Multiverse of Madness, I know we're gonna see a lot of crazy wicked shit. But I would like to see just like his psyche, like how is he doing? Like after being dead, snapped for 5 years, and then coming back and restoring, like helping restoring the world, and now he got to deal with Spider-Man ass breaking like how like what is Doctor Strange okay? Can we get Doctor Strange some therapy?
A little bit of therapy.
Cause my man has been going through it still. R.I.P. Tony, but my man Steve went to the moon. He said, "I'm done with this shit." And he went to the moon, and Doctor Strange is the only one on Earth we know that's just dealing with this shit. You know, I mean that's what it seems like. Nobody going to Hulk. You know what I'm saying?
Saw this.
Nobody can reach Captain Marvel.
Yeah, Hulk's over there with Captain Marvel on Zoom.
Yeah.
At the end of Shang-Chi.
Oh my god.
What about this theory? What if oh my god, I just had this theory going. Who were we just talking about right now?
With Doctor Strange?
Yes. What if Doctor Strange is being controlled by Wanda and her dark magic, and that he's just acting so strange?
Yeah, he is,
this
man.
entire movie, and then for him in this trailer to be, what did he say? Something about
they have to die.
The Scooby-Doo. Let's Scooby-Doo the crap out of this shit, or whatever he said. That's not something Doctor Strange says. Like, I don't know. It just seemed off.
Like, let's figure it out. You know, like.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. He's not necessarily funny until this trailer to me. Yeah. So it's like, is there something going on with him in this movie? Is that part of the overarching, like, backstory now? And, like, even that scene that John talked about in the comments when he said, Doctor Strange, what did he mean? What did Doctor Strange mean when he said they're starting to come through? Did Doctor Strange, like, get out of whatever spell he was in, and now he's trying to fix whatever he caused? I don't know. I just don't see Doctor Strange as being so unreasonable. I mean, unless you have, like, what if situation where he's trying to bring Christine back and he's, like, so invested in that. I just don't see Doctor Strange caring enough about Peter's problems of, you know, people knowing who he is.
To do all this.
Enough to mess with the universe the way
that's you know, that's been my, I'm glad you brought that up, because that's been my thing since the first trailer dropped. I'm like, why would Doctor Strange, after saving half the universe, seeing a time stone and seeing all these...
Why are you trying to mess with anything now?
Yeah, bro, like...
Go grieve Tony still.
Like, tell Spider-Man to just, you know...
Chill.
Look, this movie could have ended on this note, and everything could have been somewhat peaceful without the other people messing all this stuff up. Doctor Strange literally could have told Peter in this movie, look, bro, there are other Spider-Mans in different universes that deal with this shit, so you just gotta deal with it, bro.
Yeah. Oh, maybe he didn't know about the multiverse.
Maybe he didn't.
Did he? I don't remember the first Doctor Strange. Yeah, if he doesn't.
He learned briefly about it.
Okay.
In the first Doctor Strange, like little, you know, cliff notes.
Yeah. If he doesn't full on know about it the way like Loki does, you know what I mean? Because Loki didn't know about any of that until he got caught up with the TVA. If that's not an earthly thing that they're aware of, which I doubt it is, then yeah, this is all new.
Yeah, and I really wish we could have got Doctor Strange in WandaVision. And here's why.
Yeah.
I really want to know what's going on with Doctor Strange after all this, right? So far, we've kind of seen like most of the characters, other than like Steve Rogers. Post Endgame, we've kind of seen like how they're dealing with, you know, the aftermath. We've seen Wanda, the grief of Vision, blah blah blah. We've seen Bucky, we've seen Falcon, you know, we've seen the government, we've seen all these people like moving on. We've seen Spider-Man. You know, even in the last movie, it was post, you know, Endgame.
Yeah.
But this whole time, we still haven't seen, like, how Doctor Strange is.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping in this movie, like, I know it's about Spider-Man, but can we, like, see where Doctor Strange is before, like, you know, he's doing these crazy spells like he's doing? Because, like you said, that just don't seem like Doctor Strange, you know, based on the end of Endgame. You know,
right?
Like you would think he would do something. You would just think he like. It's got to be something that makes him just try this crazy ass spell that could shatter the universe. You know?
Yeah.
It's got to be something. That's why I'm saying, like, I hope on Spider-Man, please, if this scene is in the movie, edit it out and fix it. But don't just show our first appearance of Doctor Strange with Peter going to the sanctum and just asking for him. You know?
Yeah.
Like, cause this whole time we have not seen anything about how Doctor Strange is doing post Endgame. You know what I'm saying?
That kind of has to be the first time they see each other, because doesn't he say something like, "Okay, Steven," it's like weird, but I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Like, why else would he say his name first in this case? I mean, unless they do like a scene where they talk about it later, but otherwise it just seems like they really just kind of have that quick, brief, hey, I need you to fix this spell, and then they go fix the spell.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Hopefully they do.
It's just for me. Like, I really hope we get like a Doctor Strange. Just throw a scene in there where he's just give us somewhere he's talking to Wang about like how things have been after the post snap. Like, you know.
Yeah.
But don't just like, do not give us Doctor Strange. He first sees Peter, and we're trying to figure out like where's his head at, and he just does this fucking random spell. You know, that just seems like a waste. They could at least use Doctor Strange in WandaVision. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we can see like how he is. You know, like who is he today? So I'm really hoping that they don't just brush past, you know, just where Doctor Strange is, because for him to do some shit like this, it's like, really?
It's extra.
Like, why
no
would you
reason.
like, why? Like, just tell Peter to suck it up, man. Like, every Spider-Man has dealt with his identity being revealed, you know? It happens. And it just seems like this whole movie is kind of like Doctor Strange, kind of against Spider-Man, you know?
Yeah.
This trailer kind of showed it more. Like, him being, like, really frustrated, like... Because it seems... Because he even told them, like, y'all need to go fix this. You know? Not, let's fix this together, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, y'all go fix it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like... I really hope there was a real reason he did this, and because it looks like from the movie he doesn't feel like it's his fault, like entirely. He feels like it's Peter's fault, and he needs to go and do whatever it does to do it.
So another theory, because I think, like you said, Doctor Strange is very intentional. I don't think he would make the spell unless he realized it would actually work. Another theory is that he designed the spell however he designed it. And then Peter didn't Peter, I think, got close to Doc Ock. Like, they were joking with him in the trailer and whatever about his name. And then you can hear in the trailer that they're talking about, like, okay, all their fates, all the villain fates were to die. You can't stop that. And my early theory is that Peter didn't like that. He got
Tries to change it.
Yeah, he got really close to Doc Ock and tries to save him. And that's why he's, like, learning he can't save everyone. So that's my early theory as to what's happening with this. But... yeah. Other than
that was a great observation. That was a great observation, because like when they were in the room, I guess interrogating Doc Ock, I was kind of thrown off. I'm like,
you guys are that close to each other in your pool?
I'm like, what the fuck?
And joking?
Yeah, I'm like, bro, this is your arch nemesis, bro. Are you kidding me? Like, mutilate this man.
Right.
But
yeah,
it's just I don't get it. But with you bringing that theory up, that makes a lot of sense, because in the later trailer he was saying. You can't save everybody.
Because Doc Ock didn't technically have beef with this Spider-Man.
No, he had beef with the
Is he trying to go after the Spider-Man in his multiverse? You know what I mean? Or is he teaming up with Peter in this universe to go back to his universe? I don't know, but that's my early theory on that, based on this trailer.
And you guys in the chat as well, drop your early theories in the chat based on watching the trailer. I'm hoping that anybody watching this right now has watched the trailer and we're not spoiling anything. It's just a trailer, goddamn it. You know, just go watch it for 3 minutes. You know, don't just come back to us.
John said, "I see why Morrow left Doctor Strange being careless." I wonder if that had something like he went off the deep end, but like that was the beginning of it. He also said the Ancient One didn't have enough time to teach him everything, and it's good to see Doc Ock still having a good heart. That is kind of nice.
Does he though?
Enough to trick Peter at least into trying to save him. Peter's just a good kid. Like he's got a good heart.
Dude,
yeah. Like
he don't want to kill anybody.
I feel for him because I mean it's the one time he's like asking for help for himself because he's like, oh shit, like everybody knows who I am. I can't be a normal person now. I would love some help. And the one time he does, he kind of messes up the multiverse. Yeah. But at the end of the day, he's got a good heart. That's what I think is that he's trying to save Doc Ock, and Doctor Strange is like, you can't do that. That breaks the rules, and then the spell causes a whole multiverse of madness.
You want to know an actual difference that I've noticed between like some of the original, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, the Tobey one. So in those 3 movies, like Peter Parker had some time in being Spider-Man. Like he was like, I think he started off in high school. I think in the second one, I think he was an adult working, and then by the third one, he was like, oh,
that is true.
Like he was like full on adult, like him and like hair. Well, I think that was the second one or something where they get married. But he was just an older version, like within Tobey's 3 movies, he was able to be Spider-Man at different stages of his life.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see in like the Homecoming trilogy, like this shit is all happening in high school. Like all of his whole span of being Spider-Man has been in high school, and this man is like going through it. You know, like
your brain's not even fully developed by that point, and you're having to process all of this.
I gotta give it to this Spider-Man because the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man and the Tobey Spider-Man, they had only seen like a little shit compared to what this Spider-Man, Tom Holland, has seen.
That is true.
This man has seen Avengers fighting each other at airports. This man has
saw the end of the world.
Yes.
Snapped. This was the end of his world.
This man been to space, seen aliens.
Oh yeah.
This man has
lost Iron Man.
Lost Iron, and now the whole world is against him. You see, it's like this. I'm not gonna lie. Like we all love Toby and Andrew, but it is 100% definite to say like that. Tom Holland Spider-Man. This man has been through some shit. Like we might gloss over it and just say, "Oh man, he always needs help. He always needs somebody." But this man has been through a lot. And he's a kid in high school, man. Yeah. I'm sure you guys would need a lot of help. So I don't want to hear that. But this man has really been through a lot, and it's just looking like it's just gonna go crazy from here, honestly. And we heard something earlier saying how Tom Holland said this is gonna be like the saddest Spider-Man or whatever, just because you see the realm and where they're going, and it's just, I don't know, man. It's gonna be this movie's selling out for sure. It's gonna be the best movie probably to come out this year, and it's crazy. I guess they're saving the best for last. So,
right.
Like I said, the trailer, it didn't knock my socks off. It was cool to see more because we always want to see more of something, but I thought it was pretty good. I'm gonna play it back so we can try to pick out some little moments or whatever that we seen that we probably briefly touch over it. And also in the chat, you guys be sure to drop a comment. Like, what did you guys see in the trailer that stuck out? Like that Doc Ock scene that you seen. I mean, that you were talking about. I was like, I didn't think about it till now. So, everybody else in the chat, be sure to drop out your guys' thoughts and reactions from the trailer. Let's play it again.
Earlier on, John said he got chills seeing or hearing Spider-Man and Doctor Strange arguing.
It is, man, because you think like he's not the same mentor as Iron Man, so it's like you can't really expect them to be the same. And then it's like, dude, if you coming to me for help and this is the shit you do, now we gotta fix the whole, like, this is some big shit. Doctor Strange is probably just chilling, like,
right.
Peace on Earth, Thanos snapped, and now you gotta deal with universes and shit. You see what I'm saying? That's some heavy shit.
God. He said when he tried to catch MJ, I got reminded of when Andrew couldn't catch Gwen Stacy. Oh, they did it. Yeah. That's a good catch. A good little Easter egg on that one.
Yeah, that's a good catch. Yeah, this trailer for me, like we were saying earlier, it showed us
the gold suit.
Yes, the gold suit is really nice. That's why they put it at the thumbnail. The gold suit is really nice.
It showed us what?
It showed us more of what we seen in the first trailer, just with additional things. And it's cool. Like I honestly don't know what the hell is gonna happen by the end of this movie. I'm pretty sure nobody knows. We still don't even know if fucking Andrew and
yeah, we're still trying to figure that part out.
We don't even know if they're in the movie or not.
Sorry.
The relic?
What is that?
The it looks like a magic. It looked like some magic suit or something.
Because it had some Eternals Shang-Chi vibes for me. But what is it? Is it something that you already know what it is, or is that new?
Nah, it's something definitely that's gonna be new, new and explained. It's good to see we're gonna get more Jonah Jameson in this movie.
I love him. J.K. Simmons, I love him.
That's great to see.
And I know John had earlier commented that people are like waiting to see Green Goblin, but the version of Green Goblin's dead. What if this is like Son of Goblin? You know what I mean?
That could be a thing.
Because wasn't who was James Franco's dad?
There was a James Franco's dad was was the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Harry, yeah.
Can you imagine if they bring James Franco back and that's him?
You know what's funny? We were watching a live chat, or a live stream earlier of John Campea.
Well, that's why they said James Franco.
But
God, that was a dumb moment.
Yeah, and they said possible people to show up in this movie.
Yeah.
What are the odds that James Franco shows up? And I love James Franco.
I do too.
I love him and all, but
he's not a Marvel character. No offense.
nah, it's not even that. I mean, they're allegations or whatever, but James Franco's kind of in some stuff, you know. I mean, I love James Franco, love him, but you know, so I doubt he's gonna be.
He would have. That would have been a good one.
That would have been cool. That would definitely been cool, but I don't think my guy Franco is gonna be showing up anytime soon.
That's true. It's a bad PR move.
But that is crazy. John said Doc Ock was ripping off his nanotech and he used it to move his mask. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So the nanotech is like, you know, how his suit
Stark's
forms.
suit that like formed to his body.
Yeah, like forms like around him. So Spider-Man has that suit for
That's why he has the arm thing then.
For the black suit?
Whichever suit he was doing that I was like, oh my god, Shang-Chi and Eternals.
Oh, you talking about this right here? That.
Yes. What is that?
I believe this is a new suit that they're gonna debut because we haven't seen this suit yet, and
interesting.
We haven't seen like the magic. We haven't seen none of this in the movies that they've shown yet.
Okay.
So this is something like completely new. But yeah, to me, there seems like in this movie there's gonna be a big rift between Spider-Man and Doctor Strange.
Almost has to be.
Like I feel like.
Well, during the movie, but then they have to come together and figure it out. Like, put your differences aside. We got to figure this out. If they do.
Cause you see a lot of Doctor Strange saying like, look, this is the way things are and you can't do it. But Peter's like, is it? You know, it kind of got that little like narrative going for it where Peter is like, nah, bro, I gotta say, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like.
Got that hero complex.
You know, and he's young, man. He's young, and you know, Tony's seen something in him, and you know, we just wish Tony. What are the odds do you think? And they were talking about this on a live stream as well. What are the odds that we hear like a Robert Downey voice in the movie?
I think it would be cool only because this is obviously like one of the times where you can do that as far as like opening a multiverse. You can bring a Tony back from the past.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it would throw him off even more mentally. You know, and maybe that's what they use to be able to, you know, well, if I can save Tony, you know, or if I can save Doc Ock, I could save Tony. Whatever I do to figure it out, I could save these people. So, you know, their fates were to die. That's Tony's parallel to, you know, Doc Ock and all of them. Mm-hmm. What if that's his reasoning for trying to break Steven's spell or whatever else, you know, and defeat the bad villains in this, but also keep the good one, maybe Doc Ock, and make sure Tony is able to be in this world now. But he probably just doesn't understand the entirety of, like, that's just not the rules of the multiverse. You know, you can't do that and cross it. But I don't know. Could this... Well, I don't know. I don't think this would be a way to bring Iron Man back into the Marvel Universe. But in theory, they could have.
Yeah. I definitely see a scene where, you know, our Tom Holland, he's like down on his last, or he's like about to get defeated or whatever, and he hears like a voice inside his head from Tony or something. I could see something like that, but as far as him reprising, yeah, I definitely, he's not coming back to save him. Maybe we see something like that in the Multiverse of Madness, because this isn't really like a multiverse. Well, it is. But it's not.
It's opening it.
Yeah, it's kind of like opening it. But they're kind of focused on like the Spider-Man realm of things versus like any like other people that could show up. I didn't see a Venom in this trailer. A lot of people were expecting the Venom, but this movie's gonna be really interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be really interesting. And.
But this, I was just thinking about it when you were talking about that. This is this is Earth's first introduction or even knowledge that a multiverse exists.
Yeah. That
variants exist. You know, we know about it from Loki and the other movies, but this is the first time the Earth is getting to know that it exists, you know?
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how everybody reacts to it in that way. And John in the comments said, I'm so curious what that box that they're fighting over does.
I know, right? My question that I got that I want to know right now is like, do all these villains got a damn Spider-Man radar?
Spidey sense.
Because they pulled up to this universe right where he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, this man wasn't eating a sandwich.
All that cosmic energy.
Yeah, like they gotta have a fucking Spidey clock or something that just get in the GPS and like they just pull up. Cause like these dudes showed up in our universe. They could have been in Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying? But they managed to find a way to Spider-Man's ass, and oh yeah, hell yeah, now it's on. You know, cause like from all these different movies, some of them kind of died, some of them kind of just got defeated, and then they kind of went their own ways. So I'm wondering like where are they gonna pull? Like when are they like? So they're pulling the villains from like the older movies, right?
Yeah, and that makes sense too. Now that you say it that way, that makes sense because you know everybody's saying, "Oh, Green Goblin, that version's dead." What if you pull him into this universe before he died?
Yeah, that's probably what's gonna have to happen.
Yeah.
Because in the first movie, Spider-Man movie, Green Goblin died.
Right.
You know.
But if you get him right before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Are they gonna pull them right before they died, and just be like, oh, you know, like how does that messes with things? You know, like they really gotta explain this in this movie. You know, like
exactly. John said Doc Ock was they're building a Captain America statue. The Statue of Liberty was holding the shield.
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, we seen it, and that brings up even more questions. Like, we just seen Falcon and Winter Soldier, and we seen what was it? Falcon take up the mantle. Mm-hmm. So is this movie before Falcon and Winter Soldier? Because they had the shield on the Statue of Liberty in the trailer. But now,
that's true.
You see what I'm saying? It's like
timeline breakdown.
Here we go again, Marvel. Here we go again. Please catch us up to speed by the end of the year, please.
Because this was supposed to be overlapping with what was happening in Venom, I think, or was it?
So I think they're saying this movie happens right after
Eternals. Or it would like the same thing was going on at the same time. Mm-hmm. I think it was Eternals.
Well, here's the thing, right? So Spider-Man, Far From Home, right?
Okay.
That happens a week
after Endgame.
Well, I don't know. I don't know the timeline. If anybody in the chat knows us the timeline for that, but by the end of Far From Home, this movie No Way Home happens right after that.
Oh, okay.
So there is no like time.
Except for Mysterio.
What do you mean?
From the events of the last movie.
No. So wait, what do you mean to Mysterio?
Finish your thought. Sorry.
So at the end of this, or the second Spider-Man, you remember at the end when, you know, he was being outed or whatever. You know, everybody knows Spider-Man. Yeah. So No Way Home is gonna pick up right after that.
Right.
So technically, Far From Home and No Way Home would be in the same whatever.
Same timeline as the last one.
There's no big jump. So Eternals said it happened a week after. So we would really have to look at when did Far From Home, when did that happen? That's what we have to find out. He said they teasing this movie so much and it's dropping next month. It took them long enough.
Seriously.
It took them long enough, man. They've been playing with this movie for a while, man. And, you know, it's just...
Interesting. Whew. So, Endgame happened.
Okay.
And then Spider-Man Far From Home would have been the next one. Then Shang-Chi.
Okay.
And then my internet went out. Really? Just gonna cliffhang me there?
So you said it was Far From Home.
Right after Endgame, it was Far From Home.
And
then Shang-Chi.
And then Shang-Chi. I'm gonna guess Eternals will be next. Throw Black Widow in there? No.
Well, that had... Yeah, Black Widow would have been
Black Widow is... The timeline for that shit is all messed up. Black Widow is supposed to be...
she died in Endgame,
Yeah.
So, or in Infinity War.
Let's just not even throw Black Widow in the mix. Just gonna confuse us all. John said the video already got a mil. Bro, people been waiting for this, man. People been waiting for this Spider-Man, bro. Spider-Man is always a trending topic when anybody talks about Spider-Man. So that's that. But if I'm going off of what the movies Eternal said that everything happened a week after the snap, because when everybody got brought back, that was when the Celestial was getting ready to wake up, and they had a week.
Yeah.
They had a week. Was it a week after everybody got brought back? They said. I believe so.
Yes.
Before
that cosmic energy.
Before
renewed.
the new Celestial woken up. So Eternals is a week after Endgame. You said Far From Home was right after Endgame, from the
from
search.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Shang-Chi would happen either after that or during that. And that's the thing, we don't know if, well, I guess, okay, Marvel, if you're smart, this will really answer all of our questions, right? Spoiler alert for Eternals, but in No Way Home, please address this half a head Eternal, half hand just sticking out of Earth.
Oh, Tiamat?
Yeah, don't give us no answers, but just show us that this has happened already. You know what I'm saying? Like,
reference it.
Show us that, like, show us a news coverage or something that, oh man, mysterious figure comes out of the earth, and random Celestial pops up, like, cause I know somebody got footage of that shit. You remember at the end of the Eternals when the big, what was his name? Celestial, what is it?
Tiamat?
No, the main one.
Arishem?
Yeah, the judge or whatever.
Arishem the judge? When
he showed up to Earth, you cannot tell me nobody didn't have a camera phone out and was like,
yeah,
holy shit,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, please, Marvel, acknowledge all the stuff that happened in Eternals. And don't just make it a Spider-Man movie where this stuff is just going on in the Spider-Man verse, So that's my thing. I hope they got a lot of stuff they got a lot of stuff to deal with in the Spider-Man movie, but I really hope that they don't just brush over this whole stuff that happened with Eternals, because that's some shit too.
I agree.
John says they trying to jump Spider-Man with all the new suits and gear, bro. They trying to take my guy out, bro. They mad at Peter, bro. Everybody got new suits and all this stuff. I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, bro, I feel like Doc Ock is leading the way.
For what?
For everything, man. Because here's the thing about movies, right? So we got 2 trailers, right? And in both trailers, we've kind of seen the same amount of characters, and then we seen like a little extra of something, right? Mm-hmm. So this has got me thinking that Doc Ock is gonna be more prominent in the movie, or serve a bigger role, because he's been featured. He was featured in the first trailer, and in the second trailer, they expounded on more of him. We didn't get no Doc Ock. I mean, not Doc Ock. We didn't get no Green Goblin.
Yeah.
We didn't get no Electro. We didn't get no Sandman talking. It's Doc Ock talking. Him and Peter fighting on the bridge. See what I'm saying?
That's true.
So I'm thinking Doc Ock is gonna have a bigger role than expected, or I think he's gonna be like the leader of bringing everybody together or some shit like that. Cause he's a smart dude. He's a scientist too. He's not just a dude with, octopus robot hands just out his back just doing crazy shit. This motherfucker's smart as hell. So I definitely think he's gonna play like a bigger role in what's going on. And John said they were trying to jump. Someone had to organize them, and they're trying to jump Spider-Man with all new suits and gear. I really think Doc Ock is gonna lead that fray of the new gear. Let's finally take out Spider-Man once and for all. Let's get his ass. Mm-hmm. That's what I think is gonna happen. Mamba, what's good, bro? Appreciate you for pulling up, my guy. Intense Championship Wrestling says on a Brazilian trailer at 225, it shows Lizard getting hot by an invisible Spider-Man. What? Oh shit. Yo, you know what will be some dope shit, right? Everybody's saying like Andrew and Toby's gonna show up, blah 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 blah. But what if we get a Miles in this movie? I think that's a theory nobody's saying. Nobody has said what if Miles popped up in this movie, or like what if Miles Morales. Nobody has said that.
But would you, as you're ending this trilogy, if you're Marvel, like why let Sony do that if they really want? Why would you hype Spider-Man even more? I don't know. I would love to see it because I love Miles Morales.
I'm saying if they bring in the Tobey Maguire and the Andrew, why not bring Miles? Fuck it. Just fuck it. Like this is Spider-Man reunion. You know what I'm saying? Miles exists out here. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So that's just me. That's just me. It would have been really cool if in Spider-Man Into the Universe, or was it Into the Multiverse or something like that?
Into the Multiverse.
If they would have brought one of those villains, like the female Doc Ock, that would have been cool if like she got brought into this mix too. Kind of like showing us that like all this stuff is like, you know, connected in a way. Like, what do you think about that?
That would be cool.
Like if they like just brought like everything like full circle with the animated, the movies, like just, what do you think?
Even like Peter Porker?
Yeah. I mean, like just, it's Spider-Man. Like, why not?
I wonder how they would do that. That'd be interesting. I mean, I would love to see it. I think that'd be a cool thing to see. I don't know. I don't see Marvel like throwing everything they got at this movie. Yes, they kind of have to, obviously, but
I mean, it's really Sony trying to take, you know, Spider-Man home. You know?
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna take him home and make some good money. You know, especially if they continue on the similar path that they've been. It's just, I don't know. And Marvel will still like be able to use have the rights to some of his stuff, be able to use his image and stuff.
Yeah, they'll be able to use him in like movies and stuff like that.
But not in like a full-on capacity like they
That's
have
what
been.
I'm saying. Like, if I was Sony, I would throw every fucking thing.
Yeah,
in this
they
movie.
should. I don't know who.
I'll
had full
throw
control.
Miles. I'll throw everything I can, because they're pretty much throwing all the old villains from the movies that they made in the past into this new movie. So it's like, why not just show, just throw them all. Not all of them, but just, if y'all gonna do Spider-Man Into the Multiverse and y'all wanna hype that up, like just throw a random character that was in that movie into this movie.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, because they're
With
pulling
No Way Home?
from different people in the universe.
That's true.
So I mean, that's what I would do. Did you find anything? Any dates connecting anything?
Not really. Maybe you'll have better luck than I will, but
Usually
it ended at Shang-Chi. That's what I'm saying. The one I saw, it ended in Shang-Chi.
Now, I'm pretty sure that, because, I mean, just think about it. It's like, out of the movies that were released this year, if Shang-Chi was happening during Far From Home or, you know, No Way Home, the next movie that's out is Eternals. And they said it happened a week after Endgame.
So Eternals was back around Endgame then.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so...
It was a really weird time to release it then. We were talking about that, like, separately, but...
Yeah, that's what we had that conversation about, like, the weird timings and releasing, like, certain things. But you gotta remember, like, we all gotta remember, like, this wasn't in the original plans for Marvel. So we were supposed to see Eternals right after Endgame came out. But with COVID and the delays, they kind of had to move the movies around. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So that's why, I honestly feel like that's why we're kind of lost as hell with the timeline and stuff like that, because COVID, you know, kind of shifted a lot of plans, and they had to add like little stuff at the end of certain shows to kind of try to keep us along. Because like so far, like they've done a great job at like just stringing us on like what's going on, right?
Yeah.
So it's just weird for me to think like they wouldn't know how to keep everything in order, you know. I just really think they tried to do the best job as they can, like with adjusting their movies. Yeah. Because it's hard when you're making a movie. Like I give kudos to all these directors making these Marvel's movies. It's hard to make a movie that you want to make, but it has to like have like sprinkles or kind of like have to go with what's already been. And, yeah. You know, it's not original. Right. You know, it's original, but it's, you know, you gotta feed from this. You know what I'm saying? So I give kudos to all the directors and all the Marvel projects, because like, you know, you're really just giving your creativity to what they already have going on. You know, it's not like an original piece. Like you're not, you know, going into it like, all right, I'm just gonna do something new. This is Guitar Man. You know, all the strings in the world. You know, like you have to really challenge yourself to like
do something different.
Do what you want to do with the movie, but also include like inclinations of what's happened in the past and also what Marvel wants to do in the future.
Yeah.
So-
Past movies and even the comics
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah.
Man.
So it's really difficult.
That's
But
a big deal.
yeah, I mean, John said 4 million views. Man, people was waiting for this, man. I'm
5
telling
million.
y'all. 5?
He said 5. And then he said, Doc Ock has nanotech on one of his legs. Looks like he steals it from Peter. Does he steal it, or does Peter give it to him because he enlists Doc Ock's help to help save him from his eventual fate of dying? I don't know.
You know what's crazy for me? In this Spider-Man, I think I want to kind of see like some development. With
Peter?
Tom, yeah, with Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Because for me, I think throughout all these movies that we've seen so far, he's kind of been like the kid. I mean, he's a kid,
Yeah.
He's the young kid that's kind of like, oh, this is all going on, oh. And like in this movie, they're saying he's gonna go through some shit. And in his first Spider-Man movie, he went through some shit. He's going through some shit. Like, I give it that. But after seeing, what was it, Far From Home, and what happened with him and Mysterio at the end, I kind of want to see a Spider-Man that's kind of like, man, you know what? I'm done saving her. Like, I want to see a more like, this fucking Mysterio, I really fucking trusted this dude, and he fucking he's like, you see what I'm saying? I don't understand why he's wanting to talk and be friends with Doc Ock, a villain that's trying to kill you, when Mysterio just literally did the same thing. And you see what I'm saying?
True. Yeah.
So I want to see some development with Peter, like as far as like I want to see Peter not trusting nobody and like like.
But what if him and Doc Ock, I mean, obviously he doesn't know Doc Ock's a villain. What if they have like a rapport before they even realize like they're supposed to be against each other? I don't know.
That's kind of how the second Spider-Man went. Like they were really cool.
Yeah.
They were really cool. Had a lot of stuff in common in the end.
That's true.
So I just want to see. I want to see. Like I know Peter's going through a lot of stuff, but after what happened with Mysterio, I wouldn't question killing the fucking villain. No, that's just me.
That's true.
I mean, I don't know if he's trying to keep. I mean, because he's also dealing with trying to protect his image too. Because like right now, the world thinks he kills Mysterio. So like, will killing another villain like really help?
Yeah, he almost can't. His hands are kind of tied because he just dealt with, or he's still dealing with all the Mysterio stuff unless they erase it.
Yeah.
But then it's like, do I want to do that again? Maybe he feels like he needs to find a way not to kill the villains, and that's the whole Doctor Strange issue. Could be. John said he had him pinned on the wall while the nanotech was upgrading him. Okay, so then my theory's out for that one. He also said it'd be nice to see him act like Spider-Man and Spider-Boy. Who, Peter Parker or Tom Holland?
Yeah, he got to be talking about Tom. I just want to see him like just get mad, man. Like fucking not punch somebody, but like just punch a villain like you mean. It's okay, bro. Like we want you to like do what you got to do against him. Because like even Toby, this motherfucker, he went through some like I'm not gonna lie. Out of all the Spider-Mans, Toby got his ass beat like a lot. He was getting fucking. I don't know, man. I just felt Toby like I felt like every emotion like that he was going through, like through the movies, like. And it's like yes, Tom has got this help, but he's needed that help, as far as becoming the character that he is. But I just need to see him like. I just need to see some progression with the Spider-Man character, like I just think he's been not stagnant through the movies. It just feels like he's been the same like.
Type of character. Well, he has been the same age.
Yeah, like throw a joke here, like say, like yes, that's Spider-Man's identity, but I want to see more areas like explored within this character. I think,
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of areas they can explore. I mean, hopefully they do. I just don't know with Marvel ending it. Yeah, but hopefully they do.
Because even in Spider-Man 2, like we seen a depressed Spider-Man, like. Yeah. He couldn't even shoot webs anymore because he was like,
That's
he was going. You see, so I'm like, I want to see like some like
variation of the character.
Yeah, I want to see Spider-Man sad. I want to see. Oh, well, we see him sad.
Yeah, say hit play in the beginning of this. Did you catch him?
I want to see. I think I want to see Tom Holland mad. That's what I want to see. Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Tom Holland. I love this guy. Like he's the most smiling, like quirky, like charismatic, like you know, that's just who he is. I want to see him angry as fuck. I want to see him like I want to see that. Like I need to see it because I haven't seen it so far. I haven't seen him just like get mad and just do some shit. We've seen the other Spider-Mans get mad and like, you know, but I don't think I've seen him mad. Like even with the Mysterio thing, he didn't seem like he was that mad. Like he was mad, but he wasn't like motherfucker, you really like use these drones to like take me out? Like you'll be mad as fuck. Like you trusted the dude to, you know, take your mantle or whatever, save the world, and this motherfucker turn around and try to shoot your ass and take you out. You'll be mad as hell because you gave him the technology to do it.
True.
But even at the end, he was still kind of like, you know, Mysterio, you did this to me, bro, and that was mean. Mysterio was like, look, bro, I ain't trying to do it. You know, we're cool. Like, you know, about to shoot his ass. You like, so it's like, bro, I need to see Tom Holland get angry and like web the hell out of somebody or something. I need to see that. I need to see Tom get angry.
John said he doesn't take threats seriously. I mean, he's a kid though.
Yeah, but you can't give him the kid thing. Cause look at Bruce Wayne. This man was a kid when his parents died, and that
man was damn near 40 in the movies.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he had a lot of time.
Yeah.
I don't know about this new Batman though. He looks pretty young and kind of like.
Yeah, it was right after, I think, like when he was growing up, still like those adolescent weird years. I think is when they're trying to go for this one.
Yeah.
Because Bruce's parents dying was when he was a kid, like 6.
Yeah. I don't know. I just need to see Tom angry. I mean, I'm hoping by at some point in this movie, I just see him like really just like fiercely just angry, like just really mad, like just. Cause I mean, like honestly, how I would have took up the whole fucking Mysterio. Look, if I was fucking Tom, this is what I would do. In the not Tom, but if I was Peter, this is what I would have did. I would have just owned that shit. Like, yeah, I'm Spider-Man. Guys better be happy for this shit that I'm doing for the city. You know, and people would have been like, yeah, you are saving lives, and you know, like that would like I feel like that could have like ended everything, but you know, I think I like in this age they're using like the power of the media. You know, it's like because what was it? Jameson there like revealed him to the world that he was Spider-Man. He was Spider-Man and he killed Mysterio. That's fucked up. I really hope he go to J. Jonah Jameson and web this. He needs to web this dude the hell up. He need to web it. He need to web his ass up and get him to tell the truth.
You think there'll be a showdown with him in the movie?
I don't know, man. This Tom Holland Spider-Man probably go up to him and be like, bro, why you do that? And Joe Jonah Jameson be like, it makes money. And then Peter probably be like, but you know, and not like. Bro, you finna catch these hands. The whole world hates me because of you, bro. You know, I just, like, yes, it's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, but it's like, when you disrespect Spider-Man, like, something should happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't be allowed to use Spider-Man's name in vain. Like, I'm with the Avengers. Are you kidding me? I'm an Avenger, bro. And you go put my name to some bullshit and drag me down? Like, nah, bro. Nah. I need to see this Spider-Man put some more respect on his name. That's all. That's all I'm asking for, man. Cause Tom just running around. You see him in the trailers, all like all fucking like, bro. No, bro. I'm Spider-Man, bro. Like I do this. I was in space. Ask Nick Fury. Or Talos. Damn.
John said Doctor Strange said they all die fighting Spider-Man. It's their fate. So it's every character that died. But see, oh yeah, and that's why Doc Ock's able to come back.
Oh, it's every character that died showed up?
Because that's how he explained it.
Oh.
That's how he explained, that's how you can explain Green Goblin too. Did Jamie Foxx's character die?
He did.
That's why they're all so
technically
angry.
energy never dies, but you know that's a whole.
That's true.
That's a whole different topic, guys.
Yeah, John said that's why they're all angry. That makes sense. That's why they all have a vendetta against Spider-Man, regardless of what Spider-Man. So then, why are him and Doc Ock so cool? Like, why are they joking about his name?
It's this Peter.
No, I know, but even if it's this Peter, Doc Ock should still be trying to go after him. He died because of him. You know what I mean?
I mean, to me, it looked like, Doc Ock lost that battle on the bridge or whatever, and Spider-Man eventually tied him up, blah blah blah, and just wanted to interrogate him or something. It don't look like he was down there and like just chilling like on his like free will. It looks like, cause like, that's what I'm saying. Like with Doc Ock, like we're gonna watch the whole series before we see
Spider-Man.
No Way Home. We're gonna watch all the Spider-Mans just in case, cause they might, Toby and Andrew might pop up. But he got a plan. He has a plan. This Doc Ock has a plan. He not just fucking like, no. Doc Ock is one of Spider-Man's like main villains. Like it's either probably him, Green Goblin, and Venom probably like as the most famous like Spider-Man villain. So it's like, that's what I was saying earlier. For them to feature him in the second trailer as much as they did, like he's scheming. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't even know if he's the head of the Sinister Six, but Doc Ock, he's a really smart dude.
Interesting. I wonder if Doc Ock and maybe even one more villain escape from this. Like, Doctor Strange said it's their fate that they all have to die. What if they escape from this and go into the multiverse? But their fate was supposed to die for them to die. So now they throw everything off.
Yeah.
The way Loki threw everything off in space, now you throw it off here.
That could happen. He doesn't want to kill him.
Yeah.
And then they end up just thanks.
Yeah. Because he's not that personality type. That's the nice guy that you were just talking about.
Wow.
Yeah. That's actually interesting.
I mean, that's kind of a great way to open back the whole Sony Spider-Man universe. Like in a way, you're kind of continuing your own story.
Yeah.
Because like in the Sony universe, like they wrote these movies as one-offs. Like, okay, Green Goblin's dead forever. Blah 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 blah.
Right.
But now, like in this new Spider-Man, they bring him back. Now they can like make the next Spider-Man and do whatever the fuck they want, really, because like nobody's dead. Everybody got brought back.
That's true.
So I mean, it's looking like a grand slam for Sony. Either way, Marvel pretty much doesn't care about they don't care about. I don't want to say they don't care about Spider-Man, but they don't need Spider-Man anymore to move their franchise ahead.
No, they're doing fine.
Spider-Man can pop up every now and then because he's like probably the most famous and popular character. But Sony's gonna take Spider-Man, and this is just my prediction. And they got a lot to work with, honestly. They got a lot to work with Sony and Spider-Man. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. Like I said, my socks weren't like blown off, but I'm still ready to see the movie. When are we able to get tickets? That's the real question.
Spider-Man Monday.
Spider-Man Monday. So that's
29th, I think. Can't see the calendar right now.
You guys in the chat watching, all the viewers, you guys make sure that you guys get those goddamn tickets, man. Like
early.
Yeah, early. As soon as they're released, because depending on where you live, you're probably not gonna be able to see this movie the first weekend. The next week, you might have to go and see it on $2 Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Where it's cheap, and like you might have to leave work at noon on Tuesday and go and sneak and watch the Spider-Man movie, because this shit is gonna be packed. It's the last Marvel movie, Sony movie dropping of the year, and it's just gonna be insane.
The holidays, people are out shopping. Like it's gonna be.
It's just gonna be crazy. So you guys definitely want to go get those tickets and watch that. We're gonna end the stream off with few. What, we talked about Eternals already, did we?
A little bit, but yeah.
If you guys haven't seen Eternals, get the hell off. But we're gonna talk about Eternals and how it connects with Spider-Man potentially in a little bit. I mean, actually, but Eternals, right?
Uh-huh.
So at the end, right, there are, and spoiler alert, there are no Eternals on Earth, right?
Yeah, they all get taken. Some of them are still in space, and some of them get taken back by Arishem. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Because this was finna make me so mad. This was finna really piss me off, and I'm glad you paid attention and watched that part of the movie. I mean, you've seen it twice, but I was gonna ask, how is this stuff still going on, and we still have Eternals on Earth?
Stuff like this?
Yeah.
This isn't they
broke the law already.
I was gonna say, well, they wouldn't know to just now. Okay, we got to defend everything. But yeah, the Eternals are kind of busy. Half of them are in space.
Yeah, they're
half of
gone
them
now.
are with Arishem.
Yeah. So okay. Because
That's a good point though, because they should have intervened in this.
Yeah, because like they already broke the rules. They killed a celestial.
Ooh,
Like they not following rules no more. They do whatever the hell they want. But like you said, that is a good point. They got taken off of Earth. So I'm glad Marvel kind of really just nipped that in the bud already. Because yeah.
Well, because that was smart to put that at the end. Because
Yes.
I mean, how else? Like you just brought it up. You know, how does this go on now with Eternals knowing that they can intervene?
Yeah.
Whatever. That was smart.
I like how Marvel gave us a movie where they introduced Eternals on Earth and just.
And now we're gonna take them back.
Now they're gone. Now they're not there. So yeah, y'all back to square one.
That's true. They've only been here for 7,000 years. You didn't know that, but now they're gone.
But now they gotta leave because nah. They've been here for what, thousands of years now. Now that they broke their rule and intervening, they gotta dip.
Right.
While y'all dealing with this multiverse stuff, that's crazy. So it's like Eternals, literally probably gonna have nothing to do with anything. It's crazy how they did that. Like,
not anything in Marvel, but they're gonna do like the Black Knight,
space-wise.
Blade. Yeah, they are space creature thingies.
No, I'm saying Eternals won't have to do anything with anything on Earth. Not anymore, because they're like gone in space now. What do you think?
I mean, I think it could go that way, but why not bring them back to Earth to protect it? They're gonna have to in the next Endgame Part 2.
No, I'm saying with these movies coming out, like Eternals aren't gonna, like with the Spider-Mans.
They're not gonna pop up anymore, but they have to. Yeah. They can come back at some point. Is that what you're saying? You're just saying that they're not gonna pop up in the movies.
I don't see the Eternals popping up till like 2023 or 2024.
And Eternals 2.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't see them popping up nowhere in the Marvel movies at all. The Earth-based movies, space ones, yeah, I could see them maybe popping, but because where we last left off on the Eternals, the ones that were taken, they're looking for the Eternals.
You mean the ones that are in space? Yeah. They're gonna go find the other ones. Yeah, they're gonna stay in space. Oh, I wonder if they'll team up with Guardians.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the only way I could probably see them connecting to any other Marvel movie. Maybe Guardians or Thor. Maybe.
You don't see them getting wrapped up in like the Multiverse of Madness and all that?
No. I think they. I mean, they could, but it just doesn't align.
It wouldn't.
Yeah, it don't align with what's going on with them. Like I would say half of them are searching for the others, and the other ones are going to get judged wherever they're going to get judged.
Yeah.
So it's like that's kind of like an Eternals issue that they're dealing with on their own versus all the Marvel stuff. Cause like at first they weren't dealing with no issues. They was here just with their popcorn, just all this stuff going on.
Yeah.
But now they actually got issues and problems, so they got to go off and do their own thing. They watched all this stuff going on the Earth, and it was cool and jokes, but it didn't have nothing to do with them.
That's true.
So it's like I don't see them in any Marvel movie if it's not Thor or Guardians. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even think Guardians. It's kind of two different kinds of movies.
Yeah. So like that was brilliant for Marvel to do that, because like if they had these Eternals around and it's still more stuff going on, people would have been like, what the hell? The Eternals already killed the Celestial and the Earth. Why can't they just say, all right, nah, stop.
Right.
So that was a great move, Marvel. I will say great move, because I was gonna have this question before seeing Eternals. I'm like, if these people been here all these years, why are we still having movies now?
Yeah, exactly.
So great job, Marvel. Just want to say great job.
Good catch by you too. Going back to Spider-Man, John said that Doc Ock basically committed suicide to save New York, and said, do you guys think Mysterio will play a part in any of this? And Micro asked if we saw the Brazilian version of the trailer.
We have not seen the Brazilian version of the trailer, but we'll definitely probably check it out here after the stream. to answer John's question, I don't think so. I don't think we'll see Mysterio. I think honestly, I think we're seeing Sony play a big part of this Spider-Man movie, like just showing all the villains that died. And somebody fact check me and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know. I don't know if the Lizard died in Amazing Spider-Man. I don't know, but he probably did. But with that being said, I don't know if Mysterio will show up in this movie. I just feel like this movie has a lot of shit going on. I think it would be cool if they used Mysterio and just threw him in the mix, like with all this shit. But it's dealing with illusions, you know, with Mysterio, dealing with magic and stuff like that. I think that kind of like
it's a lot.
I don't think you can do a movie where you have a guy like Doctor Strange and Mysterio exists, you know?
Yeah.
Because Mysterio is like an illusionist and he uses certain technology to project certain things or whatever. And like you seen it, it was whole like a sound it was like a virtual, it's a metaverse. It was a metaverse within the stuff universe that was going, you know? And Doctor Strange is kind of like the guy that's kind of like, bro, I know magic. I'm the sorcerer supreme, bro. Like this is bullshit, you know? Yeah. So it's hard for me to see in this movie Doctor Strange and Mysterio existing without like, you know. I'm kind of interested like with Doctor Strange's powers, like in this movie, like I feel like he could just make all this go away. You know, like I feel like I don't know, man. He's like the sorcerer supreme. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like we seen What If and the stuff this man could do. You know what I'm saying? Like make whole universes go away. Like and have you see what I'm saying?
Destroy them, yeah.
So it's like I'm really wondering, is he kind of like? I mean, this is Spider-Man's movie, yes, so we got to see him do everything. But it's like, is Doctor Strange like helping, or is he kind of like monitoring and like, bro, you just handle these villains and all this stuff? Cause he's saying like he in the trailer he seems like he's talking to Peter, like telling him like it just has to go this way. So maybe he's in a position to where he can't interfere too. I'm wondering like.
It could be.
Like.
Huh. But there's only so much he can do.
Yeah, cause like with all the spells he knows and like all the stuff, he can like any villain that shows up on Earth. It's kind of like he can be like, you know, get away. Cause you seen what he did to like Loki. Loki is a god. And you seen, I forgot what movie that was, where he had Loki falling out of the sky and then he crashed on the ground or something like that, and Loki came running at him and he just made Loki go through a portal somewhere. You know, like his magic is like, you know, up there. So it's like I'm wondering if like Doctor Strange is like, bro, you need to handle this shit. Like you fix this. Cause I'm pretty sure Doctor Strange, unless like I said, he's dealing with something bigger. I'm really wondering his angle upon all this, because you would think even if Spider-Man was the reason why the curse or something went crazy, he would still want to fix it if it's a universal thing, you know?
Yeah, he would.
So I don't know. I think that's gonna be interesting to see in the movie too.
John said Doctor Strange said that they're a threat to our universe. In Thor Ragnarok, he helped them fight Odin. Yeah, I think that was what you were referring to.
Yeah. That was we gotta watch Thor Ragnarok. That was like a good ass movie. That was a good ass movie. Yeah, man. You guys drop off you guys last few thoughts about the trailer inside of the chat. This was our quick Spider-Man No Way Home trailer reaction ahead of our debut. Or what is it, re-debut when you... Re-debut, what is that?
When you come back to... It's like...
Is it reappearance?
Season 2. Next season.
Next iteration of Raw Real Reviews with Hawkeye. We're dropping that next week. As usual, it'll be right after the show premieres. And it kind of sucks to be Hawkeye, to be honest.
I know, poor guy. Or...
Like, I don't know. Did we find out if it was 6 episodes? It was 6 or...
I think it's 6.
It really sucks. I just want to say it really sucks to be Hawkeye once again. Getting pushed to the side in all the Marvel news and chaos, you know, to somebody like Spider-Man. my guy Hawkeye, he just never seems to get a break. Even when he gets his own show, Hawkeye doesn't seem to get a break.
He only gets 6.
And he only gets 6 episodes, so I think we did the math. I think the episodes play all the way up until Christmas or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's that week.
We got the
Christmas.
week, 6 weeks, so do 6 weeks ahead of next week.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It goes into the new year.
It goes into the new year. Okay, so Marvel's doing this weird thing to where they...
Oh, but aren't they dropping 2?
Oh, they are dropping 2.
Yeah, because they're skipping Thanksgiving that week, I think.
Okay.
Oh, we gotta remember that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to stream it, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's gonna end the week of Christmas is the last one.
Okay. Yeah, so Marvel's doing this weird thing again where they put in shows that we're gonna see, honestly. We found out that none of these shows have really correlated with any of the movies so far. And I understand why Eternals didn't correlate with any of the shows, because Eternals was made a long time ago and we're just now seeing it. But I'm really hoping, man, we get some kind of crossover reference or something, man. Like with Hawkeye and Spider-Man. Because even with Spider-Man coming out, Marvel is continuing to confuse us with these times and when this stuff happened. Right? So even in Hawkeye, I'm hoping in Hawkeye we get a time reference. Like this happens
where
after
it takes place.
This happens during, because from what it shows, the show is gonna be still going on when Spider-Man comes out, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like we gotta get some kind of like continuity, reference. When is happening when, It's kind of hard to say a movie like Spider-Man is happening after Hawkeye, when Hawkeye is still showing,
Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of difficult. So it's like I'm really hoping Marvel closes the year out and get us up to speed with the times on what's going on. Yeah. All right, we got it. We got the official date right here.
Christmas.
Oh, so they're not taking a week off. So they're gonna keep going. Yeah, because they're gonna drop two on November 24th. Listen up, guys. 2 on November 24th, and then that next week, December 1st, it'll be going. So it's really like 5 weeks.
Yeah, it's a 5-week,
really?
6 episode.
Wow.
So that's gonna be a really late stream.
Man, wow.
That's gonna be like a 2 in the morning stream.
I hope y'all ready for that. I hope y'all ready. So it ends a few days before Christmas. I'm really hoping that this show is not just something to pass time with, man. I really hope not. Do you think it's gonna be? Just with how it's like scheduled, it just feels like throw it in.
I don't think we're gonna get a Hawkeye season 2. I think it's an explainer show. I don't know that people would have gone to see it as a movie, but I think as content on a show, I'd be like, okay. And with the show, you can fill in some stuff. Like, I mean, I'm not the biggest Hawkeye fan, but I liked his family. I'd love to know more about the family. You know, how he came to even be Hawkeye. Bella was just explaining to me that I guess in the comics he's deaf. I didn't know that, and apparently, yeah. And then I guess he wears an earpiece. But I was like, I don't know if they just don't show that in the movies or
never explained.
Yeah. So I mean, if they go that route, it'd be interesting to hear that backstory.
Yeah, I kind of feel like, and like we haven't seen anything yet. I just feel like Hawkeye was a show that was just like, all right, just throw it up there, and next year our good stuff is coming. Like it really feels like that to me, because like the hype train for Hawkeye, the promo's been trash. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah. I haven't seen no Hawkeye commercials unless I look them up. Like the Hawkeye awareness is like really
very low.
Very, very low. So I'm hoping it's a sleeper though. I'm hoping it's like Falcon and Winter Soldier, because like a lot of people was clowning Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh, I know.
Before it came on, it was like, we gotta watch this after WandaVision, but that turned out to be one of the best shows.
It really did.
So I'm hoping Hawkeye is from that same breed. But we just gotta wait and see.
And it could be, because in theory, all of these were filmed around the same time. Same project. So it was like an on-purpose project. So I hope they did a good job with it, like they should have. John said, I think the lizard ended up in jail from Spider-Man. And then he asked if we saw the short clip of Hawkeye. It's called Branding, so we'll probably have to look that up.
Nah, we haven't seen any Hawkeye material unless it was pushed or advertised to us. But next week, 2 episodes dropping, man. This shit better be good, man.
I know.
Like, I remember I think I said on one of the streams that Hawkeye is gonna be the best show.
I hope so.
I said Hawkeye is gonna be the best show that's come out on Disney Plus. Please, Hawkeye, don't let me down. Like, this is your moment. Like,
To shine.
like it really is. Like, get us craving a Hawkeye season 2 with this show, please. Because I'm telling you right now, going into this show, like, people are like, man, people are mid, bro. Like, nobody cares about Hawkeye dropping next week. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. Everybody want to see Spider-Man in a month. So it's like, I'm praying that they really did their thing with this Hawkeye for us to not even talk about Spider-Man until the week of. But we'll see.
That is true.
We'll see. I'm rooting for Hawkeye. Trust me.
Me too.
We rooting for Hawkeye. We don't want to see Hawkeye fail. We want Hawkeye to be the best show that's came out so far.
Yeah. Even John.
She's got some tough competition, but
Yeah.
say even John what?
Even John said, him being deaf would explain his great aim. Tell that story. I think that'd be a cool way to do it if that is, what they want to go with. But
Yo, Hawkeye screenwriters, we're giving you guys last minute cliff notes before the show drops next week. And explain that in the show, like all that. Like, make Hawkeye really interesting and like, make us care about Hawkeye. To be honest.
Yeah.
But I think that's it for this quick pop-up stream. It feels good to get back into the swing of things. I know we've been off since what was it? What If?
What if?
A lot of people weren't a fan of the What Ifs. I like the animation. I feel like they could have used better stories, because we said I think it was like 3 out of the 9 that were like really good.
Yeah.
Animation was amazing. It was great. And that's a whole different world on its own. Just explaining the multiverse. And it's like, when you think about all the properties that Marvel's released this year, like, all of them have been different and like connect to different things. There hasn't really been anything in like all these projects that connects them except for Endgame.
Yeah.
Like, they will reference Endgame a lot in like all these shows, but nobody ever really like referenced anything as far as I've seen, as far as like a movie goes, or like something from the other show. Like, there hasn't been like one link connecting like all these shows. Like, have you noticed anything like
Not
in
really.
anything that we watched that's kind of like, oh, they connecting this to that? It's all been Endgame. So moving forward next year, I'm hoping, with the more movies that are coming out, even in series, like, we keep throwing Endgame around, but like, let's connect stuff happened recently, like Far From Home or Eternals, or like, yo, do y'all remember when that Celestial showed up?
Yeah.
Like, just something like that, Like, we got crazy theories like Cap being on the moon. Like, can we address that? Like, that was just put out there and like not even like, like. So there's still a lot of questions that need to be answered. So hopefully Marvel will give us answers instead of more questions that need to be asked, because it's getting really crazy.
Right.
It really is.
What are your thoughts? John asked, what are your thoughts on the new titles that dropped? Ironheart and all this.
I mean, honestly, man, like, the Disney Plus thing, my socks were like fully.
Everybody was saying that was such a it did not go well.
I'm cool with seeing titles, but show me some content. This is great. Like, we got title cards earlier this year. Remember when the Marvel goes to the movies? We reacted to it. Go watch it.
Oh yeah.
We got title cards for stuff early this year. Like, we want content, damn it. If y'all gonna show y'all face, show us some goddamn content. But out of the like, they literally dropped all the names for this, and then did they give us descriptions?
I don't know. I didn't watch the Disney.
I don't think they did. I really feel like they was like, oh, y'all like this? All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. And then somebody's like, oh, so what's it gonna be about? We just got the logo design.
Tuned.
We just got the title card and logo design. That's how far we are. We'll update you guys more. Like, come on, man. Like, even with the little content that they dropped with She-Hulk, I was like,
do like a little mini trailer for that.
Yeah, I was like, okay, We knew What If season 2. They might as well have put Loki season 2 up there. We knew like What If season 2 was coming.
That's true. I'm surprised.
Like what the hell? Yeah, like so.
Yeah, that was after Loki.
For them to show all these properties and new things they're working on, and to have zero footage was kind of like, why? Why even do a Disney Plus day? This could have been a Twitter post, you know. Like we got all these. Like at least show us behind the scenes content from each show.
But you kind of can't, because you gotta understand, you gotta remember that Disney shares Marvel, or Marvel shares Disney with all these other types of shows and movies and stuff, like the Nat Geo and all of that. So I think they had to have their time.
Oh, okay.
I would assume. Otherwise, they would just make it Marvel Day, which I think they should.
I mean, it makes sense. Makes sense.
So, but I mean, yeah.
I just feel like for their main audience right now, Marvel, like let's keep it real. Who's on Disney Plus? I mean, Star Wars has a big audience, you know.
They do.
People on Disney Plus watching Star Wars, but like, other than that, I would say Marvel is probably their big viewership.
100%.
I mean, Nat Geo is great. I love Nat Geo. Not everybody does, but
It's great.
it's great. But being real, we know Marvel is driving the ship over there at Disney Plus. So I would just expect them to kind of lead with what's leading their subscribers.
Yeah.
You know, and this was just kind of like half-assed, honestly. Like it was cool seeing the Agatha getting a show.
That's gonna be cool.
Show us a picture of Catherine Hahn as Agatha. Like that's all they had to do. You know, like it was just kind of like weak to me. Echo, I don't even know what that is. We didn't get a picture or anything. You see what I'm saying? So it's like for the average user, you probably wouldn't know what none of the hell this shit is. Like you just like, oh, new shows, what it's about? Oh, you gotta wait. Sign up to Disney Plus and you'll know more. You know?
Yeah.
Like I can look at some of these and like, oh, I know what this is about. But the average person, man, I don't think. No, they could have done better.
Which one are you most excited for?
Out of all the shows, I'm excited about Secret Invasion, because that's when the Skrulls
finally make their appearance.
Yeah, like we got introduced. Like honestly, when we got introduced to Skrulls,
Wanda. No.
And back in Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
I thought they was gonna start like showing up like then, like, but we haven't touched on Skrulls at all. See what I'm saying? Like ever since Captain Marvel's or a little bit of WandaVision. So I want to see, like, cause that's some shit. Like aliens that can shapeshift and be human. Like they can go so many ways with that. So it's like I can't wait to see that. I'm looking forward to that.
That is gonna be really cool.
Like trying to guess who's a Skrull and not, like that'll be some, like you can go so many ways with that. That's a great idea.
I'm doing that the whole time in Falcon Winter Soldier.
They could.
Agatha's looks like it's gonna be a good one, and the Groot series. I'm so excited, but I don't know how that's really gonna go. Groot
is it a kid show?
3 words. I don't know anything about it, so I just like the character Groot. But
Spider-Man freshman year. What is that about? Freshman villains? Like what the hell? Like are the villains in freshman year?
I wonder if it's a prequel. Because I mean, hasn't he been in he's been in high school for all the movies. I don't know when he started. But like how old he was when he started, but I don't know.
Yeah, they just could have done better as far as just presenting this is what we're working on.
Yeah, it does make me want to go look them up and see what they're about more so, but
yeah. But any closing thoughts? Any closing comments before we get on up out of here?
Oh man, I can't wait to see Spider-Man. I'm excited. I'm excited to be back next week too. Yeah, stock's still on, but still excited to see Spider-Man. Yeah, the holidays are coming and Marvel content's coming, so I'm happy. And Hawkeye's dropping next week. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Already, you see? Oh man. But yeah, we will be back next week doing our Hawkeye reaction reviews. We're calling it right now. Hawkeye's gonna be the best show on Disney Plus thus far. Like I said earlier in the stream, while the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer didn't knock my socks off, I give it like an 8, high 7. And we're gonna see it regardless. So it's like, does this build up my hype for it? Not really. It was cool to see more footage, you know, but we're still gonna see it. Like this probably gonna be the biggest movie of the year, sales wise. So we're definitely gonna see it.
we hope you guys are gonna see it and get it on Spider-Man Monday. And just don't be that. I'm telling y'all, with this movie, don't be that person that waits to the last minute to get a ticket, because I'm telling you, when this movie drops on Thursday night, stay off social media. Stay off social media, because if you don't watch this movie when it first come out, you're gonna see random posts, random people talking about the movie, the end, was Toby in it, all that. Like, you just want to stay away from the internet as long as you can when it comes to like movies like this. This is what I did with Endgame. I had to like, man, I can't, like the week of it coming out, I was like, I can't look at what people were saying, because people like to spoil shit, and it's just nah. So for me, I'm trying to do my best and not even looking at any leaked footage, just the movie is gonna be here in 4 weeks, guys. Like, come on now, like just calm down, just calm down. Yeah. But I'm excited for Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm excited for the Spider-Man marathon we're gonna watch, just in case.
Ooh, yes.
I encourage you guys to watch all the Spider-Mans as well, not just the Marvel Spider-Mans, but the Sonys as well. And we are going to keep it real with our reactions. So, see, we got our last chat. Address the last chat.
Probably gonna be a riot of full Spider-Man cosplay.
If they don't got it already, I'm pretty sure there's like Spider-Man Broadway. I'm pretty
Steve's
sure.
got his own Broadway show.
Yeah.
Coming up in Hawkeye next week. There's some promo.
Yeah.
Shit.
Go Hawkeye, man! Woo! Last question: you think Hawkeye's gonna pop up in Spider-Man?
No. Nah, I ain't wasting on him. No offense, Hawkeye, but it's bigger fish to fry in Spider-Man. And he's busy doing his own stuff.
See, that's just my marketing guru genius of just like saying, hey, we're both Marvel. Let's both share the love, right? But as we know, things don't, always go that way. But this has been another Raw Real Review. And we'll be back reacting and reviewing Spider-Man. Not Spider-Man. See, it's already stuck. I'm sorry, Hawkeye. I'm sorry. We'll be back reviewing Hawkeye next week. Episode 1 and 2. Oh, yeah. And it will be a blast. We can't wait to see y'all there. We are officially back in full swing. Just wanted to give you guys this quick little pop-up stream. But stay positive. Always try to be the best person you can be. You can be what or whoever you want to be in life. Just look at me. Shout out to John, always holding it down, and Micro, and everyone else that came through in the chat watching this video with us. And you guys can catch us next week. See you guys later. Peace!